What would it be like if you never had to worry about hitting that early morning traffic, being able to wake up not to the sound of an alarm clock, but instead the birds chirping because you chose to click that link and follow the step-by-step instructions on how to make internet income? Now let me tell you a little story. There was a genius marketer taking a brilliant approach, and I, being one of his target audience, watched this sales spectacle that not only got me to buy what he was selling, but I thought that it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. This method was called invisible selling system. Now let me explain how it works. In this particular case, let's call him Chris, already had a buyer's list of about 1,000 leads. Now what he did was get us on Zoom calls that delivered free training, and in doing so was able to deliver value, allowing us to get to know him better, thus getting us to like him because he was teaching us for free. Now pay close attention. This is where it gets good. Now that we're meeting daily on these Zoom calls and getting free training and learning from a 7-figure marketer using real-world case studies of actual techniques he had been using that were yielding him results. Yep, you guessed it, trust. You better believe I started to trust that what I was learning was valuable, and surely I had finally found a mentor, someone I could trust. In the matter of days, Chris had done what every marketer needs to do in order to lock up that sale. Build the KLT factor, know, like, trust, knowing what I know now. I like to think back and remember in order to understand how this all worked. The missing piece of this puzzle for the absolute beginner was just that. There was a missing piece. This was an advanced method. And unless you could do 2-hour daily Zooms like Chris, building up the KLT, so when the time comes to make the pitch and close hundreds of thousands in sales during one 2-hour Zoom call, then something needed to be done. What if I told you we have the solution for an absolute beginner to copy and deploy and start off using these same expert-level marketing techniques so you can start building a buyer's list of your own, while keeping 100% of the profit on this little gem called the $5 funnel that builds you that much needed buyer's list, and still let the system do all the telling and selling for you? And what if I also told you that in that story where Chris actually did what's mentioned above, a couple 100,000 in just one Zoom call? What if I told you that you can learn that also? Okay then, if you're serious about getting the exact step-by-step directions for an absolute beginner to start building a buyer's list of your own, then simply follow the steps below and let this proven system start to work for you. But first things first, I'm Ryan, one of Chris's students. And not only does this stuff work, but allows you to earn while you learn. When you click that link, it's just proof of how powerful this system really is. So go ahead and click that link to get started.